Hi lovelies, and welcome in my kitchen. Today we are baking one of the most iconic treats that ever came out of Skyrim. Sweet rolls that everyone will be keen to steal. They make an excellent sweet snack with a big cup of milky coffee, or go fantastic as a breakfast delight slathered in homemade jam. As always, you'll find a detailed description of the needed ingredients both in kilograms as well as cups in the description box below. I even wrote down a vegan version for you. If you plan on using these sweet rolls as a bread substitute, the frosting is not necessarily needed. We want to start by mixing all our wet ingredients together in a big bowl. Warm milk, melted butter and honey. The honey that I used here is raw honey, which means it is not pasteurized, neither filtered, which makes it higher in nutrients. On the topic of honey and honeybees, did you know that 1 out of 3 bites of food is available because of bees pollinating the plants and crops? Most of our favorite fruits and vegetables such as oranges, blueberries, cherries, cucumbers and broccoli are pollinated by bees. We have, often unknowingly, a very close symbiotic relationship with those little creatures, and therefore it is important to protect them. You can do your part by buying from local beekeepers that take care of them with ethical practices, or leave a part of your lawn unmowed so they find yummy flowers. If you are on a vegan diet, you can substitute the honey with vegan dandelion honey or sugar, the milk product with oil and nut milk, and the eggs with brown flax seeds and water. Now we add egg, yeast and a pinch of salt to the mixture and bring it all together. As always when baking with yeast, make sure the mixture is warm but not too cold and not too hot, otherwise the yeast will die and nothing will rise. If you're baking these for someone special, you can work some kitchen witchery here and stir your intention for that person in while you're mixing. And really have in mind what you would wish for that person. We add the flour and fold it into the dough until we have a nice creamy consistency without any lumps. Of course, you can always tweak these recipes and tailor them to your taste or diet by making it gluten-free or a bit healthier using whole grain flour varieties or other crops. If you're going for the original look of your sweet roll, just like in a video game, you will now need those little baking molds to achieve that mini bundt cake-like shape. I have linked them in the description box below for you. You can of course also use regular muffin tins or even just shape them into tiny rolls and put them straight on a covered baking tray. Keep in mind that they will rise quite a bit, so don't fill them too much. See how much I put in there? Don't do that, that was wrong. Half of that is enough. We now let these sit for 30 minutes so they can grow a bit. In the meantime, we prepare the frosting. We cream together the butter, cream cheese, and make a mess with the powdered sugar. And we want to bring this all together and then add the heavy cream. By the way, if you'd like a frosting with an exciting taste, or if you would like to work some subtle kitchen witchery, you can infuse the cream with herbs like lavender, chamomile and rose. Add some lemon zest to it. You do that by cooking those ingredients for 5 minutes in the cream and then let it sit for 20 minutes infusing before straining them out and using it in the frosting just like shown. The consistency of the frosting should be quite thick but still able to drip off a spoon. Now our buns have risen once again. I got too excited by the prospect of fresh rolls and filled them too much, but well. Let's pop them in the oven for 15 minutes at around 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit until they have a delicious golden brown color and a godly smell. Once they have cooled down, we can free them from their molds and then cover them with this creamy sweet frosting. Now you better be careful before someone steals your sweet roll. I hope you enjoyed this little baking session. Let me know if you went for the classical version or if you worked some spell into yours. This weekend we will be full on witchy again. I am taking you on a relaxed Sunday morning stroll where we learn about magic powers of the elder tree and work some kitchen witchery, making a decadent breakfast to calm anxiety, offer healing, and even work a little spell with a recipe using rhubarb that, in folklore beliefs, offers protection from infectious diseases. Especially handy in times like these, don't you think? I wish you a wonderful day. See you soon.